something big is building around Emily's world in Paris, and fans are not stopping talking about it. Everywhere you look, people are saying season 6 is already on the way, a trailer is coming soon, and a release date might have already been locked. But the real question is simple. How much of this is actually true, and how much is just hype that keeps growing online? Right now, the internet is full of excitement and confusion at the same time. Some posts claim that Netflix has already confirmed season 6 in secret updates. Others say a trailer has been quietly prepared and could drop without warning. And then there are fans who believe this might be the biggest season yet, with Emily's story heading into a totally new direction. But nothing is fully clear yet, and that mystery is exactly what is making this topic explode everywhere. To understand what is going on, we need to slow down and look at how shows like Emily in Paris usually build their next season. This series has always followed a pattern of keeping things quiet until the very last moment. Netflix often avoids early announcements and instead builds pressure through small hints, cast interviews, and behind-the-scenes posts. That means even a small rumor can quickly turn into a global trend, and that is exactly what seems to be happening right now with season 6. The talk about a confirmed trailer is mostly coming from fan pages and online leaks. Some claim short clips have been seen, showing Emily back in Paris with new fashion looks, new emotional drama, and even bigger relationship confusion than before. But these clips are not officially verified, which makes everything even more interesting. Because whether they are real or not, they are shaping how fans imagine the next chapter of her life. At the same time, the idea of a release date is also spreading fast. Some predictions suggest the new season could arrive sooner than expected, possibly following Netflix's usual yearly release pattern. Others believe production delays and script changes could push it further. What makes this even more confusing is that Netflix has not made any clear statement yet, leaving space for theories to grow without limits. And this silence is powerful. When a platform like Netflix does not confirm or deny anything, fans start filling in the gaps themselves. They analyze every cast update, every social media post, and every small hint that could connect to the next season. This is why even the smallest detail becomes a big discussion online. A simple photo or comment can suddenly turn into proof of a trailer or release announcement. Right now, what we are seeing is not just news about a show. It is a full wave of expectations, theories, and emotional investment from fans who have followed Emily's journey from the start. People are not just waiting for another season, they are waiting to see how her life in Paris continues to change, especially after everything she has been through in love, career, and friendship. So before jumping to conclusions about trailers or confirmed dates, it is important to understand one thing clearly. Most of this information is still unverified, but that does not make the excitement any less real. In fact, it is this mix of mystery and possibility that is keeping the hype alive every single day. And as we go deeper, the next part will break down what these trailer rumors are actually showing and what clues fans think they have already discovered. When people talk about the confirmed trailer for Emily in Paris Season 6, most of what is spreading online comes from a mix of fan-made edits, leaked-style videos, and social media posts that are designed to look official. These clips usually show Emily walking through Paris streets, attending fashion events, or standing in emotional moments with her love interests. But the important thing to understand is that none of these have been officially verified by Netflix or the show's creators. Still, the way these clips are edited makes them feel real enough that many viewers believe a trailer has already dropped behind the scenes. A big reason this rumor spread so fast is because of how consistent the show's visual identity is. Emily in Paris always uses bright colors, high-fashion outfits, romantic city backdrops, and dramatic emotional turns. So when fans create fake trailers, they can easily match that style. A short clip of Paris at night, a fashion runway scene, or a romantic confrontation can instantly feel like something from the real show. This is why many people get confused and think they are watching an early release when it is actually just edited content made by fans. Another layer behind these confirmation claims is the behavior of streaming platforms in general. Netflix rarely confirms new seasons too early, especially when a show is still building global attention. Instead, they prefer controlled announcements, usually followed by teaser drops, then official trailers, and finally release date reveals. Because of this pattern, silence does not mean cancellation. And it also does not mean confirmation. It simply means the production is still in a stage where marketing has not officially started yet. Some online posts also claim that the trailer has been shown privately to select media groups or early reviewers. However, there is no solid proof of this. In most cases, if such screenings actually happen, major entertainment news platforms would report it immediately. The absence of verified reports makes it more likely that these claims are part of viral speculation rather than real insider information. Still, the idea spreads quickly because fans are already emotionally ready for new content. What makes the situation more interesting is how Season 5 ended. The previous season left several story threads open, especially around Emily's personal choices, her career direction, and her complicated relationships. Because of this unfinished feeling, fans naturally expect a continuation soon. This expectation becomes the perfect ground for trailer rumors to grow. When a story feels incomplete, any hint of continuation starts to look believable, even without official proof. There are also discussions about behind-the-scenes production activity. Some people point to cast members posting travel photos, studio visits, or fashion-related events as possible signs of filming. While it is true that actors often stay active on social media during production cycles, these posts are usually unrelated to specific plot details. However, fans often connect these dots and build theories that feel larger than reality. A simple photo in Paris can suddenly become evidence of a trailer being prepared. In reality, trailer production itself follows a strict timeline. Even if Season 6 is already in production, trailers are usually edited much later, after key scenes are finalized. This is because trailers are carefully designed to show emotion, conflict, and visual highlights without revealing too much. So, even if filming is happening, it does not mean a trailer exists yet in any official form. Another point that needs attention is how algorithms play a role in boosting these rumors. Once a few videos claim confirmed trailer or release date revealed, platforms like YouTube and TikTok start recommending similar content. This creates a cycle where more creators join in, adding their own versions, explanations, and breakdowns. Over time, the line between real updates and speculation becomes very thin for casual viewers. Because of all this, the idea of a confirmed Season 6 trailer is still not backed by any official announcement. What exists right now is a combination of fan excitement, predictive edits, and recycled rumors that keep evolving as they spread. But even without confirmation, the attention shows how strong the audience connection is with the series. People are not just watching Emily's story anymore, they are actively trying to predict it, piece by piece, long before anything is officially released. The idea of a Season 6 trailer for Emily in Paris has led fans to closely analyze every possible clue, as if the story has already started revealing itself. Even without an official trailer, people are breaking down imagined scenes and rumored visuals to predict what could come next in Emily's life. These interpretations mostly come from leaked-style edits and fan discussions, but they are still shaping how audiences picture the new season. One of the most talked-about elements is Emily's presence in Paris fashion spaces. Many fan theories suggest that Season 6 will push her deeper into the high fashion industry, possibly placing her in a more powerful role than before. In these rumored trailer breakdowns, she is often seen attending exclusive fashion shows, sitting in meetings with top designers, and facing pressure in a more competitive environment. This fits the show's long-running focus on ambition, style, and cultural clashes, and fans believe this direction would naturally raise the stakes for her character. Another major point people focus on is her emotional storyline. The supposed trailer discussions often highlight intense romantic tension, suggesting that Emily's love life will become even more complicated. Some fans believe she may finally be forced to make a clear decision between stability and emotional risk. Others think new romantic interests could appear, shifting the balance of her relationships completely. These ideas are based on how past seasons have developed her character, where personal choices are never simple and always tied to her career struggles. There is also a strong focus on visual storytelling in these rumored trailer interpretations. Fans imagine scenes of Emily walking alone through Paris streets at night, reflecting on her decisions or standing in luxurious settings that feel emotionally distant despite their beauty. These symbolic visuals are often used in fan edits to suggest that Season 6 might explore a more mature and reflective tone. Even though none of these scenes are confirmed, They match the emotional evolution viewers expect after several seasons of growth and conflict. Some breakdowns also point toward new characters being introduced. In imagined trailer sequences, there are mentions of fresh faces in the fashion industry, possible rivals, and influential figures who could challenge Emily's position. These additions would naturally expand the story world and create new conflicts, especially if Emily continues to climb professionally. Fans believe that new characters are essential at this stage of the series to keep the narrative fresh and unpredictable. A recurring idea in trailer discussions is the concept of change in Emily's identity. Many viewers speculate that Season 6 might show her becoming more confident, more strategic, and less naive compared to earlier seasons. This interpretation often comes from analyzing her journey so far, where she started as an outsider and slowly adapted to Parisian life. In these rumored trailer breakdowns, she is no longer just adjusting to the city. She is becoming part of its competitive core. Fashion continues to be a central theme in every imagined trailer analysis. People expect bolder outfits, more dramatic runway moments, and stronger visual contrasts between Emily's personal and professional life. The show has always used fashion as a storytelling tool, and fans believe Season 6 will push this even further, possibly using clothing choices to reflect emotional states and power shifts between characters. Another layer in these discussions is conflict within friendships and workplace relationships. Fans often predict that Season 6 will not only focus on romance, but also on trust issues, misunderstandings, and shifting alliances. In many imagined trailer breakdowns, Emily is shown navigating tension between colleagues and friends, suggesting that her support system might not be as stable as it once was. This creates the idea that the upcoming season could feel more emotionally complex and less lighthearted than earlier ones. Even though all these trailer clues come from speculation, they show how deeply viewers are invested in the direction of the story. Every imagined scene, every rumored visual, and every fan-made breakdown is built on expectations shaped by previous seasons. Whether or not any of these details turn out to be accurate, they reflect what audiences are hoping to see: growth, conflict, romance, and a more powerful version of Emily's journey in Paris. Season 6 expectations for Emily's story are mainly built on the way her journey has evolved from the beginning. She started as a young marketing professional, stepping into a completely new country. But over time, her life in Paris has become more complicated, more demanding, and more emotionally layered. Because of this natural progression, many viewers believe the next chapter will focus less on her adjusting to Paris and more on how she defines her place inside it. One of the strongest predictions is a major shift in her career path. Throughout the series, Emily has faced constant challenges in balancing creativity with corporate pressure, and Season 6 is expected to push this even further. Many fans believe she could either step into a leadership role or join a more influential fashion or marketing position that brings higher stakes and tougher competition. This would naturally change the tone of her daily life, turning smaller workplace problems into larger professional conflicts that affect her entire future. Alongside her career growth, her emotional journey is expected to become more serious and less chaotic. Earlier seasons focused heavily on romantic confusion and light emotional drama, but the next phase is often imagined as a turning point where choices actually carry long-term consequences. Emily may be forced to decide what kind of relationships she wants to invest in instead of constantly being pulled between different emotional directions. This creates space for deeper storytelling, where personal decisions are not just about love, but about identity and stability. Another major expectation revolves around her friendships. In previous seasons, her social circle has been a mix of support, conflict, and cultural differences. Season 6 is often imagined as a stage where these friendships are tested more deeply. Work pressure, personal ambition, and emotional misunderstandings could create distance between characters who were once close. Some viewers even believe that certain friendships might permanently change, not because of a single event, but because of gradual emotional shifts over time. There is also speculation that Emily's relationship with Paris itself will evolve. At the beginning, the city represented excitement, freedom, and opportunity. But over time, it has also become a place of stress, competition, and emotional complexity. Season 6 is expected to explore this duality more strongly, showing whether Emily still sees Paris as her dream home or as a place she has outgrown in some way. This kind of internal conflict could become one of the central emotional themes of the season. On the professional side, the fashion industry is expected to play an even bigger role. Instead of being just a backdrop, it may become a driving force in the story. Campaign launches, brand rivalries, and high-pressure creative decisions could define many episodes. Emily's ability to survive in this environment may be tested in ways that go beyond basic marketing tasks, pushing her into more strategic and risky situations. There is also a growing belief that Season 6 might introduce a turning point in her personal independence. This does not necessarily mean a dramatic breakup or relocation, but more of a gradual realization of what she wants for herself without external influence. Fans think she may start prioritizing her own goals more clearly, even if it creates tension with people around her. This kind of growth would mark a shift from reactive decisions to intentional ones. Some theories also suggest a possible expansion of the story beyond familiar settings. While Paris remains central, there could be travel-based storylines involving other European cities or international fashion events. This would allow the series to expand visually while also giving Emily new environments to challenge her professionally and emotionally. At the same time, uncertainty still surrounds the direction of her romantic storyline. Instead of a simple resolution, many expect continued complexity, where relationships are not fully closed or fully open, but constantly evolving based on circumstance and personal growth. This keeps the emotional tension alive without forcing a final conclusion too early. Overall, the expected storyline of Season 6 is less about introducing something completely new and more about deepening everything that already exists. Career pressure becomes heavier, emotions become more mature, relationships become more complicated, and personal identity becomes more central. Whether the season follows these exact directions or not, the expectations clearly show that viewers are ready for a more intense and meaningful chapter in Emily's journey.